Lead me on, Lord, from temptation. Purify me from within. Fill my heart with your Holy Spirit. Take away all of my sins. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. We're gonna do Speak to the Mountains next. We're gonna speed it up a little bit. In a minute after Matt gets a capo. Then we're gonna sing it. There we go. He was not prepared. It's all right. Just kidding. He wants to sing praise really bad, so just 1 second. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Why would I worry when giants come calling my name? My God is so much bigger than troubles I face. Why would I hunger for power or riches or fame? 'Cause my God is so much better than all of these things. So I won't be shaken, I won't be moved. My God is faithful, His promise is true. So I speak to the mountains, it's time to move. 'Cause my God is bigger, better, stronger, greater than you. My enemies scatter, 'cause they know the battle is done. My God is stronger, the victory is already won. He died for my ransom and rose up on the third day. 'Cause my God is greater than death, hell, and the grave. So I won't be shaken, I won't be moved. My God is faithful, His promise is true. So I speak to the mountains, it's time to move. 'Cause my God is bigger, better, stronger, greater than you. There's no mountain too high, no valley too low, no fear that I have He don't already know. No problem too big, no weapon too strong. There's nothing for God that's impossible. There's no mountain too high, no valley too low, no fear that I have He don't already know. No problem too big, no weapon too strong. There's nothing for God that's impossible. So I won't be shaken, I won't be moved. My God is faithful, His promise is true. So I speak to the mountains, it's time to move. 'Cause my God is bigger, better, stronger, greater than you. So I won't be shaken, I won't be moved. My God is faithful, His promise is true. So I speak to the mountains, it's time to move. 'Cause my God is bigger, better, stronger, greater than you. We're going to do one more, but I'm going to tell you a little funny story. So this afternoon, like 15 minutes before church started, Matt was like, you're going to lead worship. That's fine. Whatever. Told y'all this morning. Learning. So I went up to Zoe and Sierra. I was like, what do y'all want to sing? One said New Name and Glory. One said Praise. So I was like, Christian, what do you want to sing? And I said, New Name and Glory or Praise. The one Shiloh likes. He goes, the one Shiloh likes. So we're going to sing New Name and Glory again for Sweet Shiloh because that's what he picked. But also because I couldn't pick. I was like, we haven't sang Praise in a while, but New Name is so good and it's so powerful. So I mean, that's up to y'all. Can she come up here? Yes, sure. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to sit there or where you sit? I was lost in shame, could not get past my blame until He called my name. I'm so glad He changed me, darkness held me down, but Jesus pulled me out, I am no longer bound. I'm so glad He changed me, see I'm a new creation in Christ. The old has gone, there's new life. I live by faith, not by sight. There is a new name written down in glory, and it's mine, yes, it's mine. I've met the author of my story, and He's mine, yes, He's mine. There is a new name written down in glory, and He's mine, yes, it's mine. I've met the author of my story, and He's mine, yes, He's mine. Sin has left me blind, but Jesus opened my eyes. Now I see the light. I'm so glad He changed me. Now I'm walking free. I've got the victory. See, it's all over me. I'm so glad He changed me. See, I'm a new creation in Christ. The old has gone, there's new life. I live by faith, not by sight. There is a new name written down in glory, and it's mine, yes, it's mine. I've met the author of my story, and it's mine, yes, it's mine. There is a new name written down in glory, and it's mine, yes, it's mine. I've met the author of my story, and it's mine, yes, it's mine. I am who I am because the I am tells me who I am. I am who I am because the I am tells me who I am. I am who I am because the I am tells me who I am. I am who I am because the I am tells me who I am. I am who I am because the I am tells me who I am. I am who I am because the I am tells me who I am. I am who I am because the I am tells me who I am. I am who I am because the I am tells me who I am. There is a new name written down in glory, and it's mine, yes, it's mine. I've met the author of my story, and He's mine, yes, He's mine. There is a new name written down in glory, and and it's mine. Yes, it's mine. I've met the author of my story, and he's mine. Yes, he's mine. There is a new name written down in glory, and it's mine. Yes, it's mine. I've met the author of my story, and he's mine. Yes, he's mine. 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 And he's mine. Yes, he's mine.
Good job. High five.
Okay. We're going to do a song as a full youth group, but before, Liz doesn't know about this part because I sneakily messaged the youth group and it said it was her birthday on Friday. And so I said they could say something that they want to and they can get you something. So, well, youthers. So, well, you should, close the envelope first. All right, does anyone want? Yeah. All right, if you want to say something about Miss Liz. Now's your time. You can go first.
Something. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. Yeah. No. This is a very loud microphone. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm so sidetracked. Happy birthday. Thank you, Miss Sheila. Happy birthday. I've known you for a lot longer than a youth group would, since I was like younger. And I always felt like you were always like a big sister to me. Like I have my own big sister. But I always felt like you're like a big sister to me. I could always come to you for things. And I remember like a really long time ago we were like talking about like going back to school and stuff, and like I didn't have money to get clothes and stuff. And I remember like I'm gonna cry. You took me and Zoe and you got us new clothes and you spent the whole day with us and we spent Matt's money. and I remember, and it was just so fun. And it was like, I remember it was when I started middle school. I'm so scared. And you've always been there for me and always been there for all of us. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. But we're very grateful. We're very grateful for you. And you're so supportive of all of us all the time. Even when we're goofy and annoy you all the time. So, yeah. Okay.
You're welcome. One more time. All right, here we go.
Happy birthday. You're another year more amazing. Have a great one. You being our youth pastor has a nice ring to it. And there's a ring. Take this card. Aw, thank you.
All right. So now we'll go ahead and do our song. A whole dollar. All right. So now we're going to do the song. Every move I make. So. Just make them up.
strong, trying to make 'em all think I'm strong. Yeah, the face I keep putting on says I ain't tired, but these tear-stained eyes ain't lying. 'Cause hard, nobody told me life could be so hard. A weary soul with a worn-out heart that's barely beating. But every time I get that feeling, I hit my knees with my hands held high, saying, Dear Lord Jesus, you know I can't do this on my own. I can't do this on my own. Lord knows I've tried, but I'm good at falling down. Thank God you're good at picking me up off the ground. The world's gonna try to break me, but I know the one who makes me strong. Like my daddy always told me so. There's a place you can always go when you got nothing. And then he handed me the one thing that's strong. Doesn't matter how old it gets, there's power in the words I read in this old Bible. And when I'm desperate for revival, I hit my knees with my hands held high, saying, Dear Lord Jesus, you know I can't do this on my own. I can't do this on my own. Lord knows I've tried, but I'm good at falling down. Thank God you're good at picking me up off the ground. The world's gonna try to break me, but I know the one who makes me strong. I'm strong when I got nothing. I'm strong even when I'm weak, 'cause the strong arms of my Savior, they're holding on to me. I hit my knees with my hands held high, saying, Dear Lord Jesus, you know I can't do this on my own. I can't do this on my own. Lord knows I've tried, but I'm good at falling down. Thank God you're good at picking me up off the ground. The world's gonna try to break me, but I know the one who makes me strong. This world ain't gonna break me, 'cause I know the one who makes me strong. Stay quiet, blend in, don't let them know what you think. Don't offend, just give in to what the crowd believes. You can always just go with the flow. Don't you dare push back, stay low. Don't you know it's safer where you're at? You can always be the one who ran, or you can stand your ground. Say I won't back down, even when the whole world's against me. I'm standing strong 'cause I know who's with me. Brave in the face of fear. Let 'em know you're here. Yeah, we all got a choice in life. You can run, you can hide, you can fall for the lies or stand. Will you stand for love when all you see is hate? Will you follow the crowd or will you lead the way? You ain't meant to be the one who ran. Stand your ground. Say I won't back down, even when the whole world's against me. I'm standing strong 'cause I know who's with me. Brave in the face of fear. Let 'em know you're here. Yeah, we all got a choice in life. You can run, you can hide, you can fall for the lies or stand. Stand for injustice, stand for the weak, stand for the voiceless that need you to speak. Stand for what's right, stand for what's true. Stand like a cross on a hill that stood for you.
All right, Kingdom Kids, you are dismissed. Yeah, walk. Just waiting on a couple more here. All right. Yay! All right. One more hand for Kingdom Kids. All right. So if you got a bulletin, you saw that the youth service had a special speaker, a surprise even. I haven't told anybody. Have you told anybody? Who did you tell? Oh, doesn't matter. All right. So I can tell you for certainly, I'm not preaching tonight. Liz is also not preaching tonight. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce our guest preacher, Sierra.
Oh, you're quick. Okay, so. Hello. It was very close, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm very short compared to this. Okay. Hello. That would be weird. Anyway, I was. Thank you. Sorry. Anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I was going to originally start off by saying not a lot of people would expect me, but I had like 10 people tell me they thought it was going to be me. So I have to scrap that idea and restart. I did not think I was going to do this, actually. I had heard a song a really long time on TikTok, the Tic Tac, if you're with the cool gang. A song, and it kind of, like, it stuck with me. I didn't really listen to it, though. It was, like, cool, a little jingle. And then I had a dream. Sorry. And then I, like, had a dream about it, and in this dream I was singing the song. So I woke up, and I was, like, singing the song all day. And then God, like, slowly trying to give me a message to kind of go with it. And then I was like, that's cool. Like, I wrote it down in my journal like I always do. And then God was like, share it. And I was like, with who? My mom? I don't really have a lot of friends who are Christians. So I was like, with who? He was like, with everyone. I was like, how? And then he was like, on Sunday. And I was like, you funny. God. Okay, if you say so. And I was like, I just didn't really think of it. And then God was like, do it. And I was like, well, how do I know this isn't my mind? And he was like, why would you tell yourself to do this? I don't know. I don't know. And then I was like, you know what, God, like, if, like, this is what you want me to do, give me a clear sign. No puzzles, nothing. Like, this is clear as I can do it. Well, one day in the youth building, we were talking about Youth Sunday, talking about what we were going to do, because it was originally, like, around Thanksgiving, and I had a really funny idea. Do not get to see that idea now, but maybe next year. But then we decided to move it. And Liz was talking about it. He was like, so, Matt, you're going to preach, right? He was like, yeah, I could. Or Sierra could preach. I was like, well, okay, that's kind of clear, God. I can't really mess that up. So then, I didn't really think about it. Went on a little bit longer. And then I was in my bathroom for the month saying I'm going to do better, you know, do my skincare, do everything better, like once a month. Like I always say I do, and I never do. And, yeah. And I'm going to clean my room and all that stuff. And I was like talking, I was like, God, I want you to help me. And he was like, why would I help you if you're not going to do what I asked you to do? And I was like, well, that's kind of true. You kind of got me there. So I was like, you know what, God, I'll text Liz. And if Liz says yes, I'll do it. But if she says no, then at least I tried. She would never say no. She would never, ever say no. But I still did. And then she said yes. And now we're here. But my message is talking about God's plan, which I feel like it's been very relevant recently. I'm always the type of person, I like having plans. I like to know what's going to happen. I have really bad anxiety and worry a lot, so it helps me personally. I never ever stick to those plans. It never goes that way. Ever. Yes. It's like I can plan like the perfect day out, and it will never ever go that way. But I still like to have a plan. Much like that, God has a plan, except his plans actually work. They actually get stuck. They actually stick. I think as humans, though, we like to do that because we like the security in it. We like the feeling of, I know what's going to happen, I know how it's going to happen, and it's just nice to have that kind of security. Well, okay. We like to know what's going to happen and how and stuff. But in Jeremiah 29:11, it says that he has a plan and that we basically don't need one. I'm sure everyone here knows the verse, so I won't read it. But he has a plan. He already has a plan for our life. We don't need a plan. But sometimes we get impatient, so we don't want to wait on his plan. We want to do our own thing. And how many of us has that actually worked out for? See, I told him, I said, I know someone's going to raise their hand. And then we were expecting it to be Christian. So, because Christian doesn't really listen all the time. So we were really expecting. Yeah. But exactly no one. Okay, in Matthew 6:34. Sunday school papers. You could turn there if you like. It's before Luke, for anyone who needs to know. It's the very first book of the New Testament. So I want to say the New Testament for us. Jordan. I'm just joking. Okay. I mean, unless you want. Okay. No, I'm just joking. Oh. See. Chapter 6. 5 pages are sticky. And then verse 34. Whoa. Where? Okay. So don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will bring its own worries. Today's trouble is enough for today. And close my mind. So don't worry. We don't really have to worry about the future because God has a plan. We can think about what's going to happen today and how we're going to go through the day, but we don't need to worry about it or worry about what's going to happen tomorrow because God already knows what's going to happen and he already has the plan. I just closed my Bible, got to open it again. In Proverbs 19:21, it says, you can make many plans, but the Lord's purpose will prevail. Yes. So no matter what we do, God's plan is always going to happen. So we can either wait for his plan, or we can do our own plan, watch it fail, then wait for his plan, and that's just a long process. So in reality, waiting is actually a lot faster. Yeah. But sometimes we want to help, even though we're not really helping. I was talking about this morning in my notes. I have stories I was gonna tell, and they're in parentheses insert story about so and so. So insert story about Jax. So in children's church, they had to play bowling, which is so fun for the kids, but so horrible if you're the helper setting it up. Because the pins, they're not flat. They are rounded. It is a rounded bottom. It's the stupidest thing. They're not flat. They don't stand up. I don't know why they would make pins that don't stand up. It's bowling. But anyway, so you have to set up. They're so small. You have to set up every little pin, and the kids are all waiting for their turn. And then they're standing there, and then as soon as you get it up, it's they don't even have time to move. They just roll the ball. And it's gonna get a head chopped off or something. But Jax usually sits I don't know if you see the children's church, but he always sits at the very end, right next to me as I do it. And he likes to help. And I was doing it one time, and he comes up there, and he says, Sarah, I'm going to help you. I was like, thank you, but I don't really want to help. And he says, but I help you because I love you and I care about you. And I said, well, thank you, Jax. I really appreciate that, but I don't really want to help shade the pins. I get all of them up, he puts the last one down, knocks them all down. I said, Jax, I know you love me, care about me, but if you really did, you would not help me. And so he runs against the ball, so that's a lot less work. So he will run it all over and get the balls. But I think that's how we are, because that's how we, I don't know, that does not make sense how I word this in my book. But that's how we are. We like to help, but we can be almost done and then we help and it ruins the whole process. And insert story about snack time is what I have next. Because it says, I know waiting can be boring or hard. And another story, in children's church, in the nursery, as soon as we get in there, first thing Leon or Maddie says is snack. I'm just like, I understand what a snack, just give me 1 second. And then they're like, snack? I'm like, 1 second. And then, of course, it's like whoever Maddie will say it first, for example. And then Leon hears it, it's like, oh, snack? And then it's snack, 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 snack. And I'm like, fine, you can have the snack. Like, Maddie, she knows where all the snacks are. She'll just go pick something up and bring it to you. And I was just like, okay. And then, like, the whole, next 5 minutes is snack, 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 snack. Don't forget about my snack. And then you give them the snack, and they're like, I'm not hungry anymore. Okay. So sassy. Yes. But I think that's how we are, though. Because, me personally, I pray about something, and the next day I'm like, well, I'll pray about something. I'll be like, okay, God, I give it to you. Do whatever you want. And the next day I'm like, so what about that thing? What about it? And it's because we like to have a plan. We like to know what's happening, the security. Jeremiah 17:7 says, if I can find it. Thank you. It's very awkward up here when you're flipping through the pages. I'm glad they're not teaching the Old Testament because I cannot find Jeremiah right now. Okay, I found it. Oh, yeah. In my Bible, it's page 898. So if anyone needs help, there's just something to kind of help you. But 17. I'm on chapter 11. Almost there. Okay, but blessed are those who trust in the Lord and have made the Lord their hope and confidence. I'm sweating up here, so hot. I forgot what I just said. Blessed are the Lord and have made them. Okay, sorry. This is how we do this thing in choir called scales. You have to go up and play them, and he'll be like, A major. Okay, what's next? I'm like, A, B, C, D. I do not know what's next. I will memorize them, but I cannot remember them when he asks me. He's also very intimidating and sassy. Very annoying. I'm sorry. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Zoe knows. She's in my choir class. He is very sassy and annoying. Even though sometimes he's right. Just dog ear. He is so annoying sometimes. Anyway, my Christmas concert, if you'd like to see this man, my Christmas concert is the 14th. If you would like to come, and it's the 14th, you can see him. It's very sassy. Anyway, back on topic. I'm sorry. Yes, please come. Please come. It's the 14th at 7. 7. Okay, it's the 13th to 14th at 7 at Dyersburg State in Covington in the auditorium. So I will. Everyone, please come. You can see me and Zoe. She's also okay. Yes, I will. But if we just trust God and His plan, we won't need to be prepared. It's like waiting for Christmas. Oh, it's like if you have your Christmas tree up, you can see the presents, and you just want to open it. You just want to know what it is. We were at Thanksgiving, and we had our Christmas tree up, and I was like, well, we're already all here. Let's just open them now. And then my sister's husband, he was like, that's a good idea. I was like, see? Yes, see? But if you do open them early, then you miss the excitement of waking up on Christmas and opening them. You're right. Yes, that's what I was about to say. Yes. And it's just like with God's plan. If you try to do it your way and early, you'll miss out on all the great things that He has coming. And even though waiting is hard, it's so worth it. The pain, the hurt, everything is all worth it. Yes. I feel like as I'm getting older, me personally, and growing closer to God, I started to realize just like how truly awesome and amazing He really is. Because like, especially like I don't have a lot of friends who believe in Him because that's not really a thing in today's society. And so like when I go to school and I see all these people who don't like believe in Him and stuff, and like, I see how great their life is, I'm like, well, my life's not that great. And I actually believe in you. I praise you. I'll do all these things for you. But like their life is so much better than mine. Like they do so many cool things. And God's like, yeah, but you're waiting. When you get your plan, they won't have theirs. There's this temporary. I cannot say that word. Temporary. Thank you, Kyle. There's this temporary. Like eventually, when you do get yours will be permanent. Yours will not. I had a friend who I do not like. He's not even my friend, actually. Let me reiterate. He is not my friend. Sorry. He is my acquaintance who I did not like, that used to sit by me every day at lunch last year. Did not really like him as much. I really wish he would sit somewhere else. I do not have any class with him this year, thank the Lord. But he would always like sit by. Thank you. He'd always sit by me, and he would always like every day. It was like, why do you believe in God? I was like, I just do. I like tell him reasons every day. Same thing. And eventually, he would like talk about like this witchcraft stuff. I didn't really pay attention. He was like, well, you're a bad Christian because you don't believe in it. I was like, that makes no sense. That's like me telling you you're a bad Italian because you don't like pizza. What? That makes no sense. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand what your logic is. Like, every day, it was something else. Like, every single day, I was just like, I do not see that kid or his other friend. I was friends with this girl. We were so good friends. Then she became best friends with him, and it completely changed her. It was like a new person. It was like, glad I'm not your friend, girl. Sorry. I'm so sorry. My friend likes to tell me that, well, he's not my friend. I'm sorry. There's another guy I have an acquaintance with likes to tell me I'm not mean, I'm just truthful, and the truth hurts. So that's my motto. Thank you. Thank you. So my sister also says I have no filter. We were at Napies the other day, and my mom was asking. I'm sorry. I yap a lot. Yes. Okay. We were at Napies the other day, and my mom was like, "Do you want chicken strips?" And I was like, "No, I don't really like Napies chicken strips and lox. You have to get them at a certain time. If you go to Napies, there's a certain time you gotta get them for them to be good and juicy." Yes. And this is like they were almost done with breakfast, so it was like they weren't that good. So I was like, "No, I don't really like them." Well, my mom got them, and the lady, like when she came to my mom, she was so mad looking. She was like, did not want to get my mom these chicken strips. And I was like, I think she heard you. And I was like, well, is that rude? It's not trying to be rude. There actually is a certain time you have to get them or they're not going to be good. But their tater logs are always so good. Like, I would personally go at the end just to get what's left. Like, hi, they're so good. Yes. They're so good. Like, yes. I'm really hungry. I did not eat before this. I'm sorry. I'm really hungry. So I will probably talk about food a lot. I'm actually at the end of my nose. I'm just like making stuff up as I go now. but I don't even know what I was going with that. I'm sorry. I was talking about how I don't have a filter. So I like say what I think. Everyone at youth will tell you this. If I think something, I just say it. I do think about it sometimes because you do have to say it. Because sometimes if you say something, you get in big trouble at school. So I do think about it sometimes, and I just like say something, and my friend was talking about like how she was like going through something. I was like, oh, I'll pray for you. She was like, well, why would you pray for me? I was like, because I wanted to get better. I want to help you. She was like, but I don't believe, so he won't help me. It's like, yes, he will. It doesn't matter if you believe in him. He still loves you. Like he's still real. But I think as I'm getting older, and like growing closer to it, I'm like really noticing like how like awesome he is, and like I don't know, it's like just so cool. Like I can't even put it in words like how cool it is to think. Like oh my gosh, I saw something on TikTok, and it was about like how whenever we like praise, we always put our hands in the air, and it was like, do you know why we did that? And I never really did know why we did that. I just did it because everyone else did it, and I kind of felt like I should do it. But it's because when babies are younger and they want to be held by their dad, they put their hands up. And when I heard that, it like, I don't know, every time I praise now, it just feels like so much more connected. Because like, I don't know, I feel like so much more seen. And like, I don't know, it's like, as I get older and learn new things, it just makes me grow so much closer to God. And like, to think like, especially like, praying is such a sacred thing. Like, most religions, like, I think, Islam, they put out like a whole mat to pray on. And like, I think in like Judaism, they like light candles to pray. But as Christians, all you gotta do is just sit in our bed and just talk. Or sit on the toilet and just talk. Like, wherever you're at and you're praying, you can just talk. And, like, thank you. Like, it's just, like, just wherever you are, you just talk and you're praying. Like, I don't know, that's such a cool thing. That, like, other place, I think that's why also as Christians, we can take it for granted. Because we don't do this whole big thing. We just do it. And so you don't really think about it. But, like, and, like, also, like, Muslims, they have all these rules. Like, girls, they can't wear fingernail polish or makeup. You have to be, like, clean. It's, like, there's all these rules. But, like I said, you could be anywhere. You could be in the bathroom and just pray. Like, you don't have to be clean. Like, some days, if I do not want to take a shower, I'm not the most clean. Because it is a lot of work to take a shower and wash all my hair. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, last night, my mom was like, you need to get your bath. I don't have a hair dryer. When I plugged it up a while ago, it smelled like fire, and I didn't think that was safe to keep. So I kind of threw it away. So I just threw it away. It was like my sister's from the 80s or however old she is. I don't even know how old she is. But so it's a little old. But I need a new one. So Christmas gift ideas. Just saying, I'm sorry. But thank you. Oh, thank you. But anyway, so I don't have a hair dryer. And my mom was like, you need to wash your hair so you don't get a bed with it wet. You know how that is. Because my hair is really frizzy. So of course I was like, no, it's okay. I went till like 8 o'clock and I washed my hair. And I have very thick hair, so it did not dry up for bed. And I went to sleep with it wet. And then I woke up and it was not half good. So yeah. So yes, thank you. And so also there's so much work to straighten my hair too, and I did not feel like that. And, like this morning I was actually in the bathroom like brushing my hair. My mom's like, what are you doing? I was like, it's hot and I'm brushing my hair. Like, I did not have my skirt on yet. I had like shorts under my skirt, so I was just like my shirt and my shorts. I did not have my skirt on. It was too hot in that house. It's because, see, my mom is very cold-blooded, and so the heat was on like 78. I don't even know. That's even like, I'm sorry, Mom, but it was like, it'll be 90 degrees in that house. She's like, I'm cold. But anyway, it's very hot. And so I was like burning up, sweaty, trying to brush my hair. And then my mommy brushed my hair for me. And she did my hair, so it was better. Thank you. Thank you, yes. My mommy does a lot for me, actually. She cleans my ears out for me, too, because I'm too scared to do that. I'm going to bust my eardrum or something. I do not know. Thank you. Yes, I do. I love my mommy. She's very nice. I love you, Mommy. Sometimes I think I annoy her, though. Like, my sister will tell me, like, my mommy will walk in the store and I just talk. Because, like, I don't breathe. I just talk and talk. I just get it all out. My sister will be like, shut up. Like, just be quiet. Like, please. Like, I was talking about something, and she's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. You've done 5 different things. I was like, I have a lot to say. Especially on B days, I do not get to talk at all. So on the last period, I have so much to say. I just got to get it all out, especially because my first period teacher doesn't get there until half the class is over. So I just have to watch my phone for the whole class. I have no friends in that class. And then when he gets there, we do some worksheet. He has this thing called the Wheel of Torture. I promise it's not bad. It's just a wheel with your name on it. If you land on it, you have to read. I do not want to read. And also, I'm the person who I will count how many people's in front of me to practice my paragraph, and you can't do that. And this one time, it was like right above me, but it wasn't on me, and it landed on a girl, and I was like, okay, that's cool, I'm safe. But that girl was Hispanic and couldn't speak English, so I had to read anyway. So it was the worst thing ever. It's history. That's my favorite class, but it's torture this year. And then right after that class, I go to gym, which is horrible. It is the worst class. I do not care how many people tell me they like it. It is the worst class. We play the same game every day. It is horrible. There's no point in me changing because I'm just going to sit down the whole time anyway. But if I don't change, I have to do the Pacer test. I don't even know what this is about. I'm sorry. I just had to get it out. That is so annoying. But I only have 5 more gym classes, so thank Jesus for that. Where was I going? Oh, God's plan. So, I'm sorry. I promise I do have a point. I have a lot to get out. I was practicing this in my room, and it was like 2 hours long, so I promise it would not be that long. Thank you. Thank you. But anyway, high school is very different, and you have to really trust God. Because there's some days I will wait. We was talking about this the other day. Like, I used to wake up and always be like, I'm so excited to go to school. I love school. Have all my friends. But I have like, in high school, you have to have like your career path mapped out, and most of my friends do not have the same as me. Because I want to be a teacher, and nobody wants to be a teacher these days. Well, Zoe, I have Zoe. She also wants to be a teacher, so we have some of the same classes. But it's like so like a lot of my friends, they would be like FFA, the big known ones and stuff. So I don't really have a lot of classes with my friends, and so like I get up in the morning and I'm like, how can I get out of going to school? They're like, Mom, I think my nose has started bleeding, and I think there's a chance I might need to go to the hospital. And she'll be like, no, like you can go to school. But then I go to school and I'm just like, okay, God, please just let me get through this day. And no joke, as soon as Miss Betty and Zoe take me home every day, and as soon as I step out of the car or whatever, I'm like, thank you, Jesus, I am home. I cannot wait. But I'm home for such a short time, because it's like a couple hours, and then I go to sleep and I have to do it all over again. It's just like, I know, it's horrible. But I feel like it's so different. There's a Bible class, though. I hope I can take that next year. My friend's in it. Sounds so cool. I have Miss Bruce is the teacher who teaches it. I have her for honors English. She is so sweet. She's like, I love 8A. She's so sweet. I had my first period class. Like, we talk, he'd be like, well, if you would like to write a paragraph, that would be great. But I would like an essay. It's like, she's so sweet about it. She is the kindest person ever. And she's also a Christian. And, like, we had to do this thing to introduce ourselves. And I, like, did my, like, poem or whatever. And she was like, I love how your faith radiates through it. And I was like, that's so sweet. Thank you. That's so nice. But, like, you really have to trust God, because, like, going to school and seeing crazy stuff. There's so many, like, you cannot walk to the bathroom without smelling some kind of new flavor of vape they're using. I don't even know. You can't, like, it's so weird. Like, everyone talking about, like, weird stuff. And it's just, like, and, like, no one really believes in God. But if you do believe in God, you also do worldly things. Like, you could do both now, apparently. And, like, my friend was talking about, like, cussing and stuff. And I was like, well, I personally just don't do that because of, like, my relationship with God. She was like, well, you can. And I was like, but I just don't. She's like, well, at my church, everyone does. And I was like, well, I don't go to your church. If you would like to come to my church, here's the address. You can come. I'll expect to see you there. Thank you. I actually, as a friend, I invite her to come every Sunday. Like, you know, you can come. She's like, yeah, but I'm hanging out with my boyfriend. Like, he could come too. He can also come. She's like, but he's not into that kind of thing. Well, he should be. That's not my fault. Sorry your boyfriend isn't as cool as me. Just saying. I've known you for longer, personally. Also, I'm the same age as you. He is not. He is a junior. That is weird. Do not know. Why are you a freshman dating a junior? That is 2 years, I know, but it is still weird. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to call anyone out. I was just talking. I'm sorry. No, it's really weird. She'd be like, me and my boyfriend were driving this car. Like, why does your boyfriend have a car? You are 14. Anyway, no. But, like, you really do have to trust God through everything. Because with that, since he is older, they do things that you probably should not do. And I also sit behind her and have to hear her talk about it to everyone and their mother all day long. And it's like, I know, I do not want to do that. I actually moved seats in math to sit by her, but I think I might move back. I was sitting with the weird kids, but at least they didn't talk about weird stuff. So I might move back. I do sit in the front, though, because my math teacher, me and another girl are in the same teaching class, so she helps us, like, be her assistants and, like, kind of shows us the ropes. I got to put grades in the computer. It was really cool. There was this one guy, I was really tempted to put a 0, but I put a 90. That was nice. But I was really tempted to put a 0, because I know he did not earn that grade. I know, because he asked me to cheat, and I said no, so I know he went to the other girl beside him. Thank you. I'm like, you were very mean to me today, 0. That's not very kind. But I would say that, like, I'm going to say this for the 5th time. You have to trust God's plan, because if I didn't trust God that he was going to keep me through every day, I would probably rumble and grumble every day long. But instead, I try to be happy even though it is a B day and my teacher is not there and it's halfway through the class. And then my name gets called on to read because the Hispanic girl cannot say English words. Actually, this was a Spanish poem. I do not know why she couldn't read. If she could speak the language, she should be able to read. I'm sorry. I'm very upset about it. I struggled through that whole paragraph. It was about some guy who was from Spain. She should be able to read it. I'm really sorry. But so like, but I read my paragraph and I got through it very fast. I will say, there was a guy in my English class who would say like everything. He'd be like, "And the dog went to the store." Period. And then I said, comma, I was like, please just read. I can read this whole page 5 times before you get done. But as you get through the day and as you trust God, you'll see, like, it gets better. Like, I trust, like, what was it? Friday. That's what day it was. Friday, I was like, I did not want to go to school. I told Mom, I was like, Mom, I could just stay home today. It's a B day. I'm not going to do anything for the whole day. She was like, well, you're still going to go. And I go, and there was a $5 bill on the floor. And then I was like, hey, girl, is this yours? And she was like, no. I was like, okay. Thank you. And I kept it. Well, and then my friend found it in my hand, but so we split it. I actually got more of it because I want ice cream and a bag of chips, and all she got was a bag of chips. But I can let her get the change. Thank you. And then after that, we played, we were in a gym, and I actually participated, and it was actually kind of fun. Thank you. We played volleyball. I hit the ball twice. Yeah. One time, we played dodgeball, and I got 2 people out. They were on my team, but I still got them out. So, at least I participated. One time, my friend broke her arm, and she got to sit out. She was like, I don't want to sit out. I was like, then give me your brace. Let me sit out. I want to break my arm. So, anyway. She was forced to sit out, though the coaches wouldn't let her, like legal issues, I don't know. So I sat out with her so she wouldn't be lonely. It was just so I didn't have to do anything. So, but I think as you go on through the day, and since I trusted God, I got $5, got an ice cream. It was so good. Mr. Calhoun, the sassy choir teacher told you all about, does not want us eating ice cream, but he wasn't at my lunch class, so he doesn't know if I'm eating ice cream or not. Except if he watches this, which I doubt he will. So, because the only time he ever says he goes to church is if he has a solo to sing. Because he tells me all the time, I had a solo to sing when I'm at church. That's the only time I ever see him go to church. My friend actually goes to his church. She says she's never seen him there but once. So, but, yes, we will. But getting back on topic, the song I was talking about is called Flowers. It was a song Miss D sent to the group chat, actually. And the song is basically about how you go through life and you see how, like, negative things could be and stuff, but God tells you, like, something. Basically, to me, it kind of just means, like, something positive will always come out of the negative. I did my nails earlier, and I have lost a bow and a half. But I'm sure something positive will come out of the fact that I lost both my bows that I had to just strategically glue on 5 times. Sure, something good will come out of that. Maybe eventually. I'm sure one of them is in my hair somewhere because when I went to do that, I lost it. So it's somewhere in there. But yes, yes, thank you. But basically, something good will always come out of that. Like, no matter what is happening, like, I remember, like, a really long time ago before Christian and Junior started to come, it was just, like, me and Zoe. We were just the 2. Well, and Zachary, he was there, too. Sorry, I forgot about you, Zachary. He's so quiet. I could never be that quiet. One time, I actually was. We were in the car, and I was really quiet, and my mom said, Sierra, did we forget you? And I was like, no, I'm still here. Yeah, didn't your mom actually forget you? Yeah, her mom actually left her. My mom has not yet, I don't think. Okay. I don't think she, I thought she was going to confirm that for me. I don't know. Maybe she did leave me once. I don't know. But no, I remember it was just me and Zoe. And I was like, I didn't really have a lot of Christian friends at school. And so it was really hard for me to kind of like, always like, kind of be a Christian, I guess, at school. Because I didn't have any friends or anything to actually talk to it about. Actually, like, be friends with. And then I remember, like, one time, like, these new people came, and words. And Liz was like, you remember that lady who came to church? Well, she has some teenage kids who are coming. We were like, okay, cool, we'll be good. We'll actually be somewhat normal. And then, like, yes, little did I. And so then we were, like, there, and Matt's doing his thing, talking about something. I don't even know what it was talking about. Probably something unimportant, I don't know. Yeah. I'm sure if it was like the next day, I would remember. Maybe. I don't really know what he said Wednesday. Yeah. But what do we do on Wednesday? Okay, I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, and so like we go through it, what we're doing, and then afterwards, like they turn out to be weirdos too. So like, and then like, yeah, and so then it was like every Wednesday I was like, well, are they gonna come or not? And then they came back. We were like, okay, they might actually kind of like us. They might not be too weird. And then like, obviously they stayed. Spoiler alert. And I was like, I'm so excited for Wednesday. Or now every day because of the group chat that we have for youth group. Yes. We had a fight the other day on who likes more cheese. Spoiler alert, it's me. I like cheese more. Just saying. Yeah. Anyway, that's afterwards. I won though. I was the last one to say anything, so I win. I do not care. I won. Anyway, so, but like, and so like, my wallpaper is actually the youth group. Half of Jude just kind of cut off because it was either like no his arm he's like doing this and his arm's cut off, so he just kind of looks weird. But it's fine. It was either that or cut Lacey off. But like, and so now like when I'm at at school and I'm on my phone because I'm on my phone a lot. Because like I said, my teachers don't really do anything. My friends are like, oh, who's that? I'm like, well, let me tell you who they are. They're at my church. You could come too if you like to come to church. You could be part of the gang. That's what we call ourselves. Not in a weird way. I always had to say that because it was Chad. I was like, Chad, you can be part of our gang, but not like a bad gang, a good gang. It was like a really. I had to give context before I say it. Again, I need a filter. Yes. If anyone has an extra filter, I would like to use it, please, because I need one. Anyway, so I think that's all I will say for now before I get on another rabbit trail. So, Nathaniel, whenever you're ready, you can play the song.